We're doing a first look, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. Almost a redesign of its predecessor. That foam almost looks the same though. Does feel lighter. I don't know exactly how they make this foam, but it looks like what we in the United States call styrofoam. I know it's not, but it looks it, with all the little foam bubbles in there that are fused together. Let's start at the top and work our way all around as we usually do. First thing on the ankle, very nice padding, not too much, not too little. Does have padding right on the back of the ankle area and the Achilles. It's a fully gusseted tongue, so almost like a total sock-like upper, so the tongue isn't going to move around at all on you. Almost like a stretchy knit fabric. The one good thing to go along with that are these laces, which I absolutely love. There's a little stretch in them. They're wider than the laces that I absolutely hate from New Balance, which are very skinny and thin and tend to kind of cut into the top of my foot right here. These, on the other hand, are a little bit thicker, a little bit wider, and a lot softer. So these are going to work nice in conjunction with that thin, stretchy tongue material. Another new feature on this shoe is, I'm going to call it Saucony's form of a pull tab. Right at the top of that tongue right here says Saucony on one side, the other side has their logo, so you can flip that over if you want. Now, one review of the shoe I saw that the person wore it for the first time, and whether it was they were tying the top row of laces too tight, but it was tend to cut into the top of their foot here, so they flipped that down, that pull tab, they flipped it over, and then tied their laces right on top of it, and said that worked perfect. So if you have that problem with those top laces cutting into the top of your foot, try that out if you try out the Saucony Pro 4. The material on the upper can see right through it, so that means it's going to be very breathable. It's not real plasticky feeling, but there is a little bit in there, or else it wouldn't make that noise. But again, it's very breathable looking. Looks like it's almost a honeycomb webbing in it for support. Has this nice inlay logo here, nicely designed. The eyelets on the shoe are sewn in. They're not eyelets per se, holes in the shoe with a plastic or rubberized inlet here for strength. So that's one area that we're able to shave some weight off using these sewn-in eyelets right there. On the heel, we have a little bit of a, feels like a felt-like material right here in the middle for a little bit extra support that feels pretty rigid on the bend. In the heel cup, there's a little bit of a heel cup, not very much, only comes right to here, doesn't come up here like a lot of other shoes, but maybe they've found out that's what works best and that's all you need. Guaranteed, I'll check it out and let you know. So let's move down to the midsole. A little bit of design in here, which is going to help with the flex of that shoe. We have that speed roll carbon plate that you can see right in the middle there. With most of the top tier marathon shoes, you will have some type of decoupling in there, which is where they'll chop out some weight. The rubber almost feels plasticky, meaning it's hard, but the shape of that looks like that's going to provide a very, very nice grip. So you have it totally on the forefoot and 2 sections on the heel area, this darkened area here. There is a little bit of a wing on the heel, which helps you if you're coming down on your heels, whether you're a heel striker. But if you are a heel striker, when going on the flats, that means you're overstriding. You want to shorten your stride, speed it up a little bit to have a little bit better form, and that's going to allow you to go farther with less energy also. But on the downhills, most people are going to be coming down on the heels, so that's where that little flange comes into play right there. There's a little bit of a cutout in the middle of there, so if you do come down on the heel, those 2 outer sections of foam are going to splay out, and as you're coming off, those will condense back in, giving you a little bit of propulsion. Overall, a pretty sexy looking shoe to me. I love the colors. A lot of these new shoes coming out have the neon colors on them, which personally for me, neon colors, you can never go wrong. So let's put some numbers on here. This is a US men's size 11. And as always, I measure up the right foot. Let's check out in ounces first. And we have 8.5 ounces. Now I can tell you this is just about 1 ounce lighter than the New Balance Super Comp Elite 4. Let's check this shoe out in grams, and it's 240 grams. Pop our handy dandy durometer on there on the forefoot, right on the ball of the foot section. On the bottom, 18, which is pretty low, and the top section, 34. And on the back section, under the ankle bone area, on the bottom, 36, and go a little bit higher, and we have 30. So compared to a shoe like the New Balance Super Comp Elite 4s, a little bit more dense on the material in the midsole. However, as I've said time and time again, with super shoes here, that foam works in conjunction with the design of the carbon plate to give you that poppy, responsive feel. Every shoe is different. You just have to find the one that fits right for you, works best for your running form. So this shoe right here doesn't have any huge rocker, does have coming right forward of the ball of the foot where that front rocker starts going up there pretty aggressively, but not way back like on the Alpha Fly. Comes back a little bit more. On the heel, we have just a little bit back here, not much, so that tells us this is for that midfoot striker. So if that's you, this might be the shoe for you to check out. So if you've tried this out yet, or if you're looking forward to it, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know what you are wearing right now, whether it's for 5K, 10K, half marathon, or the full marathon. Are you getting ready for any spring marathons? Right now, I'm right in the middle of my training plan for the Boston Marathon, April 15th. This might be the shoe I'll be wearing. I know I'm going to check it out over the next couple of weeks on a few sections of the Boston Marathon. And I'll report right back here on the Push to Run channel so you'll know how they work out. So let me know your comments down below, please. Thank you for tuning in. And this is Dr. Dave, your running scientist. We'll see you at the races and out in the training course. Peace.